and welcome to Battle Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Tejada Devils and the Robote Renegades. This is an exciting one because we have the return of a fan favorite. We got Williams making his debut in the Fall 23 Battle Court season with Ubilla behind him. Their opponents, CRB and Arta. Williams and Ubilla only played 4 matches so far. El Barba substituted every time, 2-2 through their first 4. Not a bad record. CRB and Arta here, same, 2-2. Half of their season complete.
Definitely good to have Williams back in the rotation. That's the type of energy he brings right there.
We're ready to begin our second match. CRB will have the serve. There's a serve by CRB. Our second match is underway. That one scooped up by Ubilla. Hard backhand to the inside, pulled in by Arta. Arta from the 11. Here's Ubilla. Backhand 2-wall. This one stopped in the air by CRB. CRB low and hard on the return. Ubilla picks it up. Nice catch here by Arta on the sidewall. Backhand 2-wall. He's juggled. Had it for a moment. That ball popping out of the basket is a juggle. CRB and Arta on the board first.
See, the ball can roll. It can roll as long as it does not lose contact with the inside of the cesta. That ball rolled and then popped, and once it popped up, that constituted juggling.
Yeah, when's the last time we had Williams? Got to be back in May, the last time he's played a competitive match. So,
I believe so.
Almost half a year. Catching probably going to be the thing that needs most time to get back to form where we saw him last. Robote played up at the 5 line. That sticks inside. Ubilla had it for a moment, could not make the play. That's 2 quick points for CRB and Arta.
Yeah, Arta and CRB got to have the advantage as far as setting the pace. Ubilla's obviously got the strength. He's got the shots as we've seen him throw here in the backcourt in the orange shirt, but don't know how familiar he is with Williams' game.
Fault over serve. Second serve coming up for CRB. Backhand by Ubilla. Powerfully thrown. Taken in the air by Arta. Well, runner back to the inside. Ubilla, what a scoop back behind him deep in the backcourt. This one coming out. Robote left side. CRB, it's a 2-wall. Ubilla runs under it. From the outside, drops it back over the top. Going to be a tough pickup. Arta had it for a moment. Just lost it.
Yeah, if Ubilla has any advantage in this matchup, it is the power. If he can keep his opponents moving around the court, Williams and Ubilla definitely have a shot. That serve's working for Williams.
Hard backhand by Arta, taken in by Ubilla at the 12 line. Here's Arta, just beyond the 11. High, hard return, not going to get past Ubilla. Steps in there, deep in the backcourt. This one dropping low. Arta's got it again up at the 10 line. Backhand, caught by Ubilla. Robote left side by Williams. Played back inside. Here's Arta. Ubilla now from deep in the backcourt. Drops it inside. Arta, there's a great scoop at the 11. Arta again. That one crossed the sidewall. Drops it inside. Williams able to cut it off. Backhand towards the outside. Lofting Robote. CRB with it. Robote, it's a 2-wall to score. CRB and Arta with 3 points.
Split placement really well done there by CRB. Again, why do we call it a split placement? Because you're going to see right here. CRB winds up, put the ball where your opponent's not, right in between the front quarter and back quarter. Williams knew it as soon as the ball passed him. So, oh my, no one's there to catch it.
Here's Ubilla. Big backhand, open it up. CRB on the move. Up at the 5 line, turns to Rebote. Ubilla back pedals, scooped it up. Backhand from the 11 line. Arta now. Higher and harder. Ubilla on the move. Calls him off on the Rebote. That one's too high up in the overhead screen and out of play. 4-1 lead for the Devils.
Don't know that Ubilla needs to take the position of some of our more aggressive backwarders of having to cover that much court. Williams made a nice Rebote earlier in this match. He's definitely capable of making these Rebotes.
Backhand 2-wall. Lands in, but CRB
Very nice.
Turns to Rebote. Good awareness, makes the play, keeps it inside. Here's Ubilla now. Karam does not open up, but it does score. Missed by Arta on the outside. That's a second point for the Renegade.
Now this is where Arta has a tendency to get rattled. He'll have a miss, and then he has a difficult time readjusting after that miss. But if he can come back in here without any problem. And we got a couple players who need their shoes tied. CRB tying his own shoe. Williams having his shoe tied by the chief official. Here we have a replay. Beautiful catch here by Ubilla going for the backhand 2-wall. CRB does a good job. He doesn't reach up and tap it. Instead, he turns and plays the Rebote. Ubilla comes out with a carom, kind of a half carom. See,
yeah, he was
basically, you can see right there. Yeah, exactly. Did not have his eye on the ball right as it was coming into his cesta.
4-2 lead for CRB and Arta. Arta up at the 9 line, just launches the backhand. Ubilla out of the way. Williams on the Rebote. It's a 2-wall. Takes Arta to the outside. Cortada just above the pad. Ubilla picks it off. CRB now backpedals, stops at the 6 line, lifts up the Rebote. That is tipped. 5 points for CRB and Arta. A possible set point.
Again, just a communication issue. Didn't look like Williams. He looked a little tentative on that catch.
Yeah. I'll say that's probably going to take the most time to regain that confidence. You just got to see the ball go in the basket a couple more times, and hasn't seen it at game speed as well. Low runner inside. Scoop attempt is tipped. 3 points for the Renegades. Williams and Ubilla, still possible set point for the Devils. Fault under serve. Second serve coming up for Williams.
And Williams is back after an extended injury. Has to be careful for the double fault. Saw him in the practice earlier. Was not having any difficulty serving. So, but that's where the problem was in that wrist.
Second serve is good. Arta, though, up at the 7 line. Powers the backhand. Rebote saved by Williams. Big bouncer. Arta backpedals. Good control. Deep in the corner. One-handed scoop. Ubilla's got it at the 10 line. Powerful backhand right on the wall. Arta now with a great catch. Ubilla right on the wall. Comes up with it. Big backhand. There's Arta right on the tip. Pulls it in at the 13 line. Big backhand. This one kicking up and out. CRB alone for the Rebote. This one stays inside. Ubilla scooped it up. Low runner crossing the side wall. Arta stands in there again. Ubilla. Karam with a big bounce. Arta with a tip ball on the outside. It's brought the deficit to just 1, 5-4. Williams serving.
Again, not a particularly well-thrown carom. That ball was still within the boundary line back at the 9 line. You want those caroms to cut out. However, did catch Arta off guard. He wasn't ready for this. You want your caroms to open up. He's all the way back at the 10 line. That's still there, but Arta just not ready for the catch.
Arta on the bounce. There's a backhand. Caught by Ubilla at the 12. Powerful return. Got to get past Arta. Stands in there at the 11. Ubilla launches this one wall to wall, clearing the overhead screen. CRB's got the rebote, lays it up. Ubilla aggressively moving up on it at the 9 line. The backhand 2 wall. In play. There's a rebote save. Ubilla up the middle. That one tipped. We are at 5-5. This is set point. That serve scores for the set. Williams and Ubilla come back and take it 6-5. 2 minutes, we'll play set number 2.
And we will go back to the ESPN3 players cage. I'd say it's safe to say Arts is pretty upset.
Yeah, just a clarification there. The only throws that are challengeable are point-ending throws. There has to be a call either in or out. So there was a question as to whether I think that backhand 2 wall that landed out, but CRB continued to play. Officials called it in, so that is not a challengeable call. Which is, you heard some of the conversation between the Devils, and they told them that now it's got to be a throw that ends a point, and there must be a call on that specific throw.
And good for Williams, coming back from months of injury, and he wins that first set there. He made 2 good rebotes. He had a tip. Serve was working for him well, so he's doing the basics. He's got the basics covered. Good to see that back coming back from that wrist injury. Still not potentially 100%, but doing well enough. There we are in the ESPN3 players cage again with the Tejada Devils in red. Let's take some replays. See a rebote here by CRB. Look at that full extension. Williams just with the missed ball. Communication there between Ubilla and Williams. Big right side by Ubilla. Carom, not a particularly good carom in terms of not opening up, but right off the frame. Still need to be able to make that catch if you're the opposing backcourt. There's a backhand 2-all. This is the rebote coming out. I think that's where Arta had some question. And the set closed. We're back, ready to begin our second obligatory set. Reminder of the scoring in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
There's a serve by CRB. Our second set is underway. Back end of the inside. Good catch by Arta. This one up. That's coming out. Rebote left side. Back up the middle. Here's Arta. Long drop shot. Ubilla got up there. What a read. He rifles that backhand just out of reach of Arta. CRB's got the rebote with a soft touch to score.
Look, that's a bold choice of shot by CRB, even getting applause from Ubilla. There's always the risk of hitting that pad when you're changing things up at that speed. And in that case, CRB cleared the pad, killed it on the drop shot off there, but very well done.
Back in by Ubilla. That one just out of reach. CRB alone for the rebote. This one to the outside. Just missed by Williams. 2 points for the Devils, CRB and Arta.
Ubilla did call him off there at the end. His cesta was already up and ready to match. Just out of play.
Backhand. Here's Arta from the 11 line. Ubilla now charging from the 11 line. Powerful return, kicking up. Not past Arta. Good catch back in the corner. Ubilla, backhand to wall. Caught in the air by CRB. CRB. Oh, hard forehand. Picked off the sidewall. Nice catch by Ubilla. Another backhand. Passing. Here's the rebote. Saved by CRB to the inside. There's a scoop now by Ubilla. This one launched by Arta now. Williams missed the rebote. That's a 3-0 lead.
Rebote's at the sidewall, the most difficult ones to throw. That hadn't yet made contact with the sidewall, but was right there. Tricky play. So far, I have to say that I'm impressed with the recovery of Williams and getting back in here at this stage of the season.
Fault over serve. Second serve coming up. Second serve is good. Here's Ubilla, middle of the court. Low runner, back to Arta. Well placed, better catch. Ubilla ranging back for it, deep in the backcourt, drops it at Arta's feet. Scoop attempt missed. Rebote got a cesta on it, but sent that in the overhead screen, which is out of play. First point for the Renegades.
Have to say, was very impressed by that catch by Arta. Ubilla's got a few things going his way. One of them is power, just sheer power on both sides. Absolutely blasts those backhands. And catching has been coming around this part of this second half of the season.
Big backhand by Arta. Ubilla thought about it, gonna let that come out. Williams on the rebote, dropped it in the pad. 4-1 lead for the Devils.
Yeah, tough one there. Don't know that he was going for the forehand carom rebote. A little out of his skill set. But that ball wound up in the pad, and as we say, the pad is bad.
Here's Ubilla. Back over the top to the inside. Great catch by Arta as that crossed at the 12. Ubilla. Interference ruled. The point will be replayed.
So interference is a request made by the player who believes that they were interfered with. They also have to stop their motion right away. They can't continue to try to go for the ball, then miss it, then ask for interference. In that case, interference was well called. It is the final call of the judge whether or not it exists. It was felt to have there.
Arta, ball missed. Second point for Williams and Ubilla.
Know that CRB and Arta would like to just get through these next 2 points and bring it to a third and final set. We'll see if that happens. Or if Williams and Ubilla are able to finish it.
Long drop shot. Ubilla has got it up at the 7 line outside placement. Juggled. Not held on to there on the outside. 3 points for Williams and Ubilla. Deficit's just 1.
I'll tell you, Ubilla, who previously served as a judge, is quite fond of making calls with that left hand.
Here he comes, winds up, blasts it.
You're going to see, a little, see that hit a couple parts of the set. Yeah,
you just need to make sure that the judge sees what you see, which isn't always the case.
Well, running backhand right in the corner. Ubilla calls him off. Rabote missed.
My.
That's going to take it to 5-3 in favor of CRB and Arta. They have a possible set point.
This is what we were talking about. I know that Ubilla had a beat on it, no question about that, but that's within Williams' ability to make that play.
Big backhand by Ubilla. CRB alone at the 5 line, drops it inside with a soft touch. Ubilla up there at the 7 out. Oh, runner, that one coming out. CRB got to get back in there. He does, lays it up, right up the middle. Ubilla now on the forehand. Splitter, not held on to by CRB. That's going to bring it to 5-4. A possible set point. Williams and Ubilla serve.
Tell you, fun match overall. Kudos to CRB doing a good job making some real. I mean, these balls that Ubilla is throwing at him are just BBs, every one. Ubilla's got one speed. Fast.
Fault over serve. Second serve coming up. Rabote left side. Williams makes a nice save. Arta scooped it up at the 10. Backhand. High and hard. Calling for Williams to take it. Alone again. He's got another one. CRB with a tip ball. We are at 5-5. Possible match point for the Renegades. It is set point for the Devils.
At that speed, you want your cesta up and having the ball dropping into it, moving with the ball, not chopping at it. Saw that problem yesterday, I believe it was, with Joseph. That chopping motion just makes a particularly difficult catch.
Arta's got the serve. Backhand, low runner to the inside. Nice catch by Ubilla, lines it up. Powerful backhand, taken in up overhead. Here's Arta now. Back to Ubilla, standing in the corner. Ubilla trying to get it up overhead. Arta on the hop, takes it in. Low runner now. There's a scoop by Ubilla. This one going to pass, coming up the inside. Here's CRB. Rabote, point back to Ubilla. Now up at the 9 line. Launches this one again. Cutting inside. CRB. Got another one. Good control. Here's Ubilla again. Backhand 2-wall. Caught in the air by CRB. This one to pass. Ubilla lining it up. He makes the save. Drops it inside with a nice bounce. Arta controls it. Arta now with a powerful backhand. Williams got to get in there for Rabote's save. Puts it up the middle. Arta's forehand just does clear. Rote back over the top. Scooped up by Arta this time. Hard backhand again. Calls for Williams to take it. Left side of Rote. Back up the middle. Sidearm forehand. That's actually a 3-wall play. Ubilla back on the inside. Arta caught it low. The 2-wall. Is missed.
Oh my,
we are going
to a third set.
Yes, we are, Stu.
I was going to try to do it in harmony with you.
We are going to a third set.
I don't think that was really good harmony, actually. Harmonious play on the court, though.
We'll work on that. 6-5 in favor of the Devils.
So quite a comeback there for your Tejada Devils in red in the ESPN 3 players cage. And an F-bomb dropped in the cage. Couldn't tell where that came from. Wasn't you, was it?
I thought someone saw a duck or something. That's what it was. Look at the conversation here. See Arantz joining Ubilla on the bench.
Talking him through. There you have the entire.
Another good comeback, though. I mean, both sets.
Drop
Hot
shot.
start for the Devils. Renegades had to come back and almost stole another one.
Great catch by Ubilla again. When Ubilla gets it like that, I mean, he just puts everything he has behind it. CRB does a good job of getting in there and making this save.
Light touch.
Just above the pad, it scores.
Very well done. Ubilla giving credit where credit's due. Rebote there by Ubilla. Nice catch down low by Arta. Arta turns a 2-all. First shot we've seen him throw. Williams was waiting for it on the right side. Turns out on the left. Just in and out of the cesta. We go to a third set. It's going to begin in about 24 seconds.
This will be the first of 2 matches today for Williams. So being thrown right back into the fire here with
Absolutely.
double day today with Arats later against CRB and Ubilla.
He was talking with the league management and basically said, when do you want me to go back in? And league management said, there's the deep end of the pool, go for it. He's there. And he's not just treading water, he's actually swimming.
Third and decisive set coming up. Williams and Ubilla serve to CRB and Arta. There's a serve by Williams. Our third set begins with an overserve. Second serve coming up.
Ball must land between the 4 and 7 line on the serve. Ooh,
that is a double fault. Another underserve, 2 in a row. That is a point.
Williams certainly not the only player in the league who does that. However, inopportune time to do it, giving away the first point of the third and decisive set in this match.
One goes to the Devils. That serve coming across to Ubilla's forehand is missed. 2-0 lead
That's
for the
a little
Devils.
bit more representative of the catching that we saw earlier in this season from Ubilla. He's gotten away from that. His catching has been spot on these last 3 weeks.
2-0 every set in favor of the Devils as well.
Wow.
So
okay.
Renegades have come back from this deficit. Did it in both sets, just couldn't get that decisive 11 point in set 2 there. So that is an underserve. Second serve coming up. Forehand, powerfully thrown to the inside. Arta, fall down save with a big bounce. There's Ubilla going up for it. Nice control. Karam. Interference
ruled. The point will be replayed.
And ask about clarification. Serves do reset on an interference call, so he does have 2 serves here. See a CRB trying to make that catch. Williams in his way. CRB stopped, didn't go for it. Request made, request granted. Ubilla handles the serve, low runner right on the wall. Arta, what a grab. Here's Ubilla now, just beyond the 11 line. Few inches above the pad. That one scooped up on the inside. Wall to wall. Here's Williams, left side Rebote. It's a 2-wall that splits them to score.
Miscommunication between CRB and Arta. CRB with a couple footsteps could have gotten there. Arta potentially could have gotten there. Wasn't working for him in the first set. He missed, I believe, 2 forehands there. But they didn't tell each other what they wanted each other to do there.
Fault over serve. Second serve here for Williams. Got to find the service box here, though. Can't give away another point.
Yeah,
Can't be too worried about CRB.
Unforced errors here in the third set.
Just got to get it in. Let CRB take it if he can. Second serve is good. Here's a backhand by Arta. A little kick off the side wall. Ubilla's got it. There's a powerful return right in the corner. That comes shooting out. Arta saved it high off the front wall. Ubilla opens up for the carom. CRB stops it on the forehand. Back inside, right to Ubilla. Ball tipped.
Really got to hand to CRB. I mean, Ubilla blasted that ball, and CRB made a beautiful catch. Really well done.
We are tied up 2-2. Fault over serve. Second serve coming up. Here's Ubilla on the inside. Powerful backhand. Launched. Just out of the way of it. CRB, Rebote turned low and hard. Ubilla on the bounce now. Picks it off. Forehand right back to Arta. This one dropped over the top. Ubilla runs under it. Powerful forehand again. Crossing and tipped. Renegades take their first lead of the match, 3-2 here. Our third and decisive set.
Look, if I'm CRB and Arta here, I'm probably going to want to try to play some keep away from Ubilla. His catching's been solid, and he's blasting the ball on both sides.
Big backhand by Arta. Here's a Rebote. Williams alone for it. Pushes it to the outside. CRB going up. Nice catch. Backhand for Ubilla now. Backhand to wall is tipped. 4-2 advantage for the Renegades.
Yeah, you saw that ball do that little whirly thing?
Oh, it's moving.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. The ball only does that when it's really coming fast, and also when it's touched two surfaces.
Yeah.
If it does that off of one surface, it's really coming fast.
Good hard serve by Williams. Arta stops it on the left side. Big backhand. Here's Williams backpedaling. Drops it to the inside. It's going to be a tough scoop. Arta made it. Backhand to wall. Just out of reach and scoring. Deficit's just one for the Devils. CRB and Arta with
good
the
effort
serve.
by Ubilla to try to get there. Really good throw by Arta. Well planned out. Throw the ball where your opponent's not. That's exactly what Arta did there. Very well done.
Hard serve to the inside. Here's Ubilla. Just launches that about as far as he could throw it. CRB went for the drop shot.
Man. No,
missed the Rebote. 5-3 lead, possible set, and a possible match point for the Renegades.
Understand you want to do something, but it's more important to get that ball into that cesta and complete that throw.
Looked like he was going for the drop shot, didn't it?
Going for a kill shot there, not the best idea.
Arta takes it at the 11 line, backhand. Caught overhead by Ubilla. What a catch flying in the corner. Forehand is missed. That is point, set, and match. Williams and Ubilla take it in 3 sets, winning the final set 6-3. First match in about 6 months, Stu. Williams comes away with the win.
Good for him.
Credit there to Ubilla in the backcourt. Really took control of the match. Threw a couple more shots. Great power. Got his team the victory. 3 points already for the Renegades on this game day. Up next, top-ranked singles, Douglas and Gaucheri. Not going to want to miss it. We got Williams and Ubilla. 6th-ranked team here for the Renegades. Here they are.
Let's go!
Cool. Congratulations. Welcome back.
Thank
How are you
thank
feeling after that long injury? We miss you. How are you feeling?
Man, I feel great, man. I'm just happy to be back home, man. Playing with my teammates, man. These guys are great, man. They keep me encouraged. Every mistake I made out there, they patted me on the back and say, come on, man, you here. My partner was great. He held me down. I love you, bro. Way to be there for me.
Ubilla, talk to me a little bit. How is it coming back after not having your partner for basically almost the entire season? How do you get back out there and take that win once it's back?
It's tough, right? Especially on the communication part. But, you know, there was a big key here in this game, and it was actually him doing little to no mistakes, especially taking into account that he's been out for so long, almost a year, right? So, yeah, I mean, kudos to that, and that's all I have to say.
Well, guys, again, congratulations on winning that match. We'll see what else happens tonight.
I love you guys. Stay tuned in. Let's go.